Bonjour mes amis, bienvenue. Hey guys, welcome back to the Language Tutor French series. So in this episode, I'm going to be kind of going back to the basics. I realized, we've been doing tenses lately and structures, and I realized that we haven't covered the words for the parts of the body. And so I want to give you some more vocabulary in this episode and get you caught up a little bit with some more words and give you some more things to talk about in your conversations. And be sure to practice what you're learning here on the channel by going to the Language Tutor French podcast. You can practice with me on the go. You can practice what you're learning right here on the channel. So it's a great way to practice, make sure you have all these concepts and words down. All right, so with that, let's jump into today's lesson. First of all, we're going to start with this phrase, and that is the parts of the body. In French, that is les parties du corps. Les parties du corps. Okay, now let's get the word for the body itself, and that is le corps. Le corps. And that's a really cool word because, we get our English word corps, like this version of corps, spelled with the RPS. We get that from Latin also, and it kind of implies the same thing. It means body, but, you think about organizations, the something corps, like I was in the Marine Corps. It's pretty cool because it's really saying like this is an organization, but it's more like a body. I like to think of organizations and teams as a body with many parts that perform different functions, all for the single goal. It's a pretty cool word. So the word, it's easy to remember. The word for the body in French is le corps. All right, so let's get into specific parts. We're going to start from the top and just move down. Let's start with the head. The head is la tête. La tête. Hair is les cheveux. Les cheveux. Okay, some of you have a little more hair than I do, so you can talk about it a little more often. Face is le visage. Le visage. Now, eyes. There are two words for eye, but let's start with the one that is when you're talking about one eye, and that is l'œil. L'œil. Okay, now you can see that's an L apostrophe, so you can't really tell if that's masculine or feminine. So I'll go ahead and tell you that eye is masculine. Now, we only use this word when we're talking about one eye. All right, so when we make it plural, the word actually changes to this, les yeux, les yeux. Now, a lot of times you're going to hear people say les yeux. They're going to drag that S over because they're treating that Y as a vowel. So they're carrying it over, as we talked about in early lessons. All right. Ears, plural, is going to be les oreilles. Les oreilles. Nose is le nez. Le nez. And mouth is la bouche. La bouche. Your cheek is la joue. La joue. Chin is le menton. Le menton. Neck is le cou. Le cou. All right, I think that takes care of everything on the head portion of the body. Let's move down to shoulders. Get into the main torso here. Shoulders are les épaules. Les épaules. Now you'll notice this is L-E-S, so we don't really know if this is masculine or feminine. We don't have a lot of easy ways to determine that in French, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you that shoulders are feminine. They're feminine. Okay, so les épaules. Your chest is la poitrine. La poitrine. Arm is le bras. Le bras. Elbow is le coude. Le coude. The hand is la main. La main. All right. Now, specifically, the fingers are going to be les doigts. Les doigts. Now, again, you'll notice this is L-E-S. It's plural. We don't know if it's masculine or feminine by looking at it. So I'll go ahead and tell you, your fingers are masculine. Okay, they are masculine. So les doigts. Now, specifically the thumb, there's a different word for thumb. Just like in English, we have fingers and we have thumb. So thumb is le pouce, le pouce. Your fingernail is l'ongle, l'ongle. Again, L apostrophe with a vowel. We don't know if it's masculine or feminine. So I'll tell you that they are masculine also. Fingernails are masculine. All right. Stomach is l'estomac, l'estomac. And that is a masculine word. All right, let's move down a little further. The waist is going to be la taille, la taille. All right, leg is la jambe, la jambe. The knee is le genou, le genou. Now your foot is le pied, le pied. Your ankle is going to be la cheville, la cheville. All right, now your toes. We're going to give you a couple different words. Toe by itself, you can say l'orteil, l'orteil, and that is a masculine word. It is also masculine. In plural, you'll sometimes see this, les doigts de pied, les doigts de pied. Now that's like Spanish. You say the fingers of the feet. It's really the same concept. They're more like just digits. It's hard for us to separate that in English. We think fingers are on your hand. But what's a good way to translate it? Not sure. So the digits are in the digits of your feet, I guess. I don't know. All right, now I want to give you two more words that might help you practice these. I want to give you the word for left and right. Now, left is going to be gauche, gauche, and right is going to be droite, droite. So here's how you'd use it in context. The left hand would be la main gauche, la main gauche. And the right hand would be la main droite, la main droite. And mes amis, that's all the body part words for this lesson. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple of good ways to practice these. You know, when my oldest daughter was little, I spoke a lot of French to her. And so I used to tell her, push, touch your head, touch your chest, touch your elbow, touch your mouth, things like that. And that helped her learn to recognize the words. So that helped with her comprehension of body part words. Now, so you can do that. You can have someone call them out to you, or you can just try to randomly name the various parts of your body, la tête, le coude, things like that. So I challenge you just to use these in conversation and then start bringing in, my left knee, my right arm, any way you can bring these phrases together. All right, but most of all, practice these words, practice with me on the podcast on Language Tutor French. Hey, and check out the languagetutor.co for downloadable written practices so you can practice your writing skills. And be sure to check out the Language Tutor Teespring shop right here on the YouTube channel. Pick up a hoodie or a shirt or a Language Tutor mug. Have breakfast with us every morning. Okay. Well, mes amis, that's it for this lesson. I wish for you and all your family and friends paix et bénédiction, peace and blessings. I'll see you soon. À bientôt. Friends, thanks for watching The Language Tutor. If you have a question for me, feel free to leave it in the comment section below the video. And please click subscribe and the notification bell so that you'll never miss any of our language lessons.